The announcement of the Springboks squad to face Wales in the Nations Championship has once again sparked widespread discussion across the rugby world, and much of that attention naturally falls on head coach Rassie Erasmus, a man who has built a reputation for making bold decisions while rarely abandoning the principles that have made South Africa one of the most respected teams in international rugby. Every team selection under his leadership tends to carry a deeper meaning than simply choosing the best available players for one weekend. Instead, it often reflects a long-term vision, balancing the need for immediate success with the responsibility of preparing the next generation of international stars. This latest selection appears to follow that familiar path, but it also introduces several fascinating storylines that suggest the Springboks are continuing to evolve while staying true to the competitive identity that has delivered remarkable success over recent years. Perhaps the most eye-catching aspect of the squad is the inclusion of 4 uncapped players, namely Jaco Williams, Vusi Moyo, Ruben van Heerden, and Carlu Sadie. Handing multiple players their first opportunity at test level is never a simple decision, particularly for a nation where expectations remain incredibly high every time the green and gold jersey takes the field. Yet for followers of Rassie Erasmus, this approach has become almost predictable because history has shown that he rarely hesitates to reward players who have consistently performed at domestic level. Rather than waiting until circumstances become desperate, he prefers exposing talented individuals to international rugby early, allowing them to gain valuable experience while surrounded by world-class teammates. It is an approach that has significantly expanded South Africa's player depth over recent seasons, creating healthy competition in almost every position. While many coaches might have responded to injuries by selecting more experienced replacements, Erasmus has instead chosen to embrace opportunity. Injuries to influential players such as Eben Etzebeth, Franco Morstert, Handré Pollard, and Canan Moodie undoubtedly leave sizable gaps within the squad, but instead of viewing those absences as setbacks, the coaching staff appear determined to use them as stepping stones for emerging talent. It sends a powerful message throughout South African rugby that outstanding domestic performances will be rewarded regardless of age or previous international experience. Such confidence from the national coaching team can often inspire players to elevate their performances knowing that genuine opportunities exist beyond provincial competitions. Among the newcomers, much attention will naturally focus on Vusi Moyo, whose selection at fly-half represents one of the most intriguing decisions in the entire squad. The fly-half position has always carried enormous responsibility within the Springbok system, demanding composure, tactical awareness, accurate kicking, defensive resilience, and leadership under pressure. Giving an uncapped player that responsibility speaks volumes about the faith the coaches have placed in his abilities. Supporters will undoubtedly be eager to see how Moyo adapts to the intensity of Test rugby, particularly with the pace and physicality that Wales are expected to bring throughout the contest. Fortunately for the young fly-half, he will not be carrying that burden alone. Beside him stands the experienced Cobus Reinach, whose return to the starting lineup promises to inject considerable speed into South Africa's attacking game. Throughout his international career, Reinach has consistently demonstrated his ability to accelerate play around the breakdown, exploit defensive weaknesses, and maintain an impressive tempo that keeps opposition defenders under constant pressure. His understanding of game management should prove invaluable in helping Moyo settle into the occasion. Young playmakers often benefit enormously from having experienced scrum halves directing communication around them, allowing them to concentrate on making confident attacking decisions rather than becoming overwhelmed by the magnitude of the moment. Outside the halfback pairing lies another reassuring layer of experience through the midfield combination of Damian de Allende and Jesse Kriel. Both players have established themselves as dependable performers on the international stage and possess the defensive discipline required to protect less experienced teammates around them. Their communication, positioning, and ability to read attacking patterns will be especially important if Wales attempt to target the debutant fly-half through aggressive defensive pressure. Equally significant is their capacity to create opportunities in attack, using direct running lines and intelligent support play to bring the wider backs into the game. The back three also promises genuine excitement with Aphelele Fassi, Arendse, and debutant Jaco Williams offering an appealing combination of speed, creativity, and attacking instinct. Modern rugby increasingly rewards teams capable of exploiting broken field situations, where defensive structures become fragmented and individual brilliance can transform a routine phase into a scoring opportunity. Few players embody that style better than Arendse, whose acceleration and footwork have consistently troubled defenders across international competitions. Alongside him, Fassi continues to grow into one of South Africa's most dangerous counterattacking threats, demonstrating excellent positional awareness and confidence under the high ball. Introducing Williams into that environment provides the youngster with experienced support while also allowing his natural attacking instincts to flourish without carrying excessive responsibility. Beyond individual selections, the overall structure of the backline hints that the Springboks may continue refining certain aspects of their attacking philosophy. South Africa has long been admired for its physical dominance, powerful forward play, and relentless defensive intensity. Those characteristics remain fundamental to the team's identity, yet recent seasons have also demonstrated a willingness to expand their attacking options. The combination selected against Wales appears designed to increase tempo, encourage quick ball movement, and capitalize on transitional moments where broken defensive lines create attacking opportunities. If successful, such developments would add another dangerous dimension to an already formidable international side. Of course, none of that attacking ambition can succeed without a dominant forward platform, and once again the Springbok pack appears equipped to provide exactly that. At the heart of the front row stands the experienced Marx, whose consistency has made him one of the world's premier hookers. Whether through accurate line-out throwing, relentless work at the breakdown, or physical carries close to the gain line, Marx continues to set remarkably high standards whenever he represents South Africa. His presence alongside debutant Carlu Sadie should help ease the young prop into the demanding environment of Test rugby. Front row play at international level requires not only technical excellence but also emotional composure, and having such an experienced teammate nearby offers invaluable reassurance. Similarly, Ruben van Heerden enters an environment filled with proven international performers. Sharing the engine room and loose forward combinations with players such as Pieter-Steph du Toit and Jasper Wiese provides an outstanding learning opportunity. Both established internationals bring immense physicality and leadership qualities that can reduce pressure on newer teammates while maintaining the aggressive standards expected of the Springboks. Their experience should allow Van Heerden to concentrate on executing his own strengths rather than feeling obligated to overplay in an effort to justify his selection. Another fascinating element surrounding this squad is the continued expansion of South Africa's overall player pool. Over recent seasons, Rassie Erasmus has consistently rotated players across different competitions, ensuring a larger number of athletes gain valuable international exposure. Rather than relying on a fixed group of established stars, the coaching staff appear committed to developing genuine depth capable of sustaining success over multiple seasons. This strategy has already delivered impressive results, with numerous players seamlessly stepping into important matches after earning opportunities during rotational periods. The inclusion of another 4 debutants reinforces the belief that long-term sustainability remains one of the central pillars of the Springboks planning. As anticipation builds ahead of the clash with Wales, supporters will naturally focus on the scoreline, but the broader significance of this selection extends well beyond 80 minutes of rugby. It represents another chapter in Rassie Erasmus' ongoing effort to ensure the Springboks remain competitive not only today but for many years to come. By blending experienced internationals with ambitious newcomers, South Africa continue demonstrating confidence in their development system while embracing calculated risks that could ultimately strengthen the national team even further. Whether every debutant immediately shines remains impossible to predict, yet history suggests that opportunities granted under Erasmus are rarely accidental. Each selection appears carefully considered, reflecting months of observation, analysis, and belief in a player's ability to contribute at the highest level. That philosophy has become one of the defining characteristics of modern Springbok rugby, and this latest team announcement offers another compelling example of a coach determined to keep his squad evolving while preserving the competitive standards that have earned South Africa worldwide respect.